Good afternoon, friends. So, I promised a young adult guest.
Hi.
So, this is my friend Bridget, and we'd get to know her better, but I've got questions.
Yeah.
So, let's play pop quiz. Now, to be
boy.
fair, I made these last night. I folded them twice. Look, they're on
They're so cute.
used Happy Planner sheets,
Oh.
which turned out to be really thick paper, so I had to fold them multiple times so they wouldn't open. So, you may pick one.
Very cute. Oh, okay. Okay, do I have to like close my eyes or something?
I think they're folded pretty good now. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Question number 1. What was your favorite retreat? Oh, okay. This is that's already okay, this is hard. But okay. So I've been to several retreats. I've been to Mount 2000. I only went there once. But I've been to Steubenville a couple of times. And then I went to, my favorite retreat though was probably Hashawa. My youth group at St. John's Life Teen, we would go up to Hashawa every fall. I think it was in October or something.
Okay.
And we would just spend like the weekend up there. And it was really cool. It was just like our group, so about like, I don't know, 20 of us.
Okay.
But it was really nice because I love being out in nature, and
Yeah, so for
obviously
those of you who don't know, Hashawa is our local like environmental camp where all our 6th graders in Maryland, well, in our county in Maryland, go for their week-long, what is it
I
called?
think it's confirmation. Or
No, they do
I'm not
it has
sure.
to do with saving the bay. So they have a week-long conservation kind of camp. All the 6th graders in public school go to that. So being a homeschooler, she didn't do that, but she's used it for youth retreats. So it is set in the woods. It's one of the county parks, and it has small cabins as well as, I think, like a bunkhouse.
Yeah,
you stayed
that's
in a
where we
bunkhouse?
stayed.
Okay,
Yeah.
you stayed in the bunkhouse.
Yep, stayed in the bunkhouse. Obviously, girls and then guys in another area. But yeah, so it was fun. Yeah, I just loved being, it was so like, small and intimate, and we got to like, have fun too. We got to go out and hike and, see the sunrise and stuff like that. But yeah, my favorite part of that retreat though was like mass and adoration, because we would all cram into like this tiny little room upstairs where it was kind of like the upper room, it was like this tiny small little place, and like, we set up the altar, and like, I don't know, I guess maybe it was about it that what I loved about it so much, I guess, was that, it's out of the ordinary. I've never, it's not in a church. It's like, we're having mass, but it's like, not in, a fancy church or anything like that. But like, I loved, being there with my friends and everything. It was just, like I said, more intimate. And like, I was always like, oh, I feel like this is like what heaven would be like, like having your friends all around you and just having, worshiping God. So, yeah, I would have to say Hashawa.
Interesting. So she's been to all the really big fancy retreats.
I have, yeah, and I've had great experiences there too. Adoration was always so powerful and stuff, especially at Steubenville. But yeah, I mean, there was something that was so powerful about that small, quiet adoration space at Hashawa too.
And those were all youth retreats she's talking about too.
Yeah. I haven't been to very many retreats since then.
Yeah.
At least not one. I've been to the Maryland Catholic Women's
She went to the Maryland Catholic Women's Conference with us, and there were a few young adult women, but opportunities for retreats for young adults are fewer and further between than youth or adults. So
yeah,
just saying, you conference leaders.
Yeah. It was great. But
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and draw another one.
Okay.
This is how we get to know you.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, a saint's story that surprised you was...
And while she's thinking, I'll let you know the craziness in the background, and we keep looking away. My dog is totally trying to get her attention. So he's doing a whole show over on the side on his own.
Okay, well, I don't know. I think there's, like, something surprising, or, like, not so much surprising as just, like, really cool about, like, each of the saints, I learned about recently, Saint Therese of Lisieux, and yeah, I mean, I knew that she was called the Little Flower, but I didn't really know why, and, like, I knew that she had her little way, but then I started, looking more into it, and I'm like, whoa, like, she's super cool, and, like, really applicable, I think, to a lot of people, maybe especially, like, young adults, nowadays, who, you might not feel like you do a lot, you go to school, maybe you could take college classes or whatever, and, you just kind of go through the motions of your daily life, But, you know, and so she didn't do anything super spectacular. She didn't go out as a missionary or anything like the other saints. But, you know, she still had a way to, you know, keep Christ at the center of her life and you know, offer up the little things every day.
It's a really good point because she wanted to be a missionary. She
Right,
wanted to go out. That's what she really thought she'd do. And she had to kind of give up that dream. And then, but she supported so many others through the journey through her prayers and intercessions. So
yeah, she was incredibly devout. So yeah, I like her. She's pretty cool.
Now, did you hear about her before you did the retreat at the shrine? Had you really looked into her?
Not really, no. I had done Little Flowers, like a Little Flowers group, you know, when I was younger. So we probably learned about her then, but that was like when I was like, I don't know, 8 or something.
Okay, so say what happened with this retreat was that I was just mentioning.
Oh, yeah. So we had been invited. My mom and I, we kind of volunteered, but we were also invited. And I kind of convinced my mom to do it. I was like, oh, you know, I would do it with you, you know, because she didn't want to do it by herself. I mean, you were there too.
Yes.
But so
this is the confirmation retreat. If you've been following the show, that was pretty early on.
Okay.
That I had that. It was a confirmation retreat, and they were looking for people to be at different stations of different saints. And so I actually had St. Therese, but they asked me if I would switch with them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was you or your mom, but somebody asked.
I think.
Yeah, switch with me. So, but it worked out because you got to learn more.
It did, yeah. And I was like, oh, she is really neat. Like, you know, I never knew all this about her. Yeah, so, yeah, I didn't really know much about her before then. So it's kind of cool, you know, when you have the opportunity to, like, actually research things, you know. You learn things that you wouldn't have known otherwise.
And I heard the teens responded very positively to your station. And
yeah, that's what we heard too, so hopefully.
Okay, pick one more.
Alrighty. Oh my gosh, we're already 7 minutes in. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know, it flies by.
It does. Can I pick another one? It said favorite religious icon, image, or painting.
I will let you one time. She can say pass. One time on the quiz.
I mean, if I had to pick one, I would say like the Divine Mercy.
That's pretty good.
I like that one, but I mean, I can't really elaborate on that too much. I just like it. It's a nice painting. Who's been a faith mentor for you? A lot of people, but I mean, currently, okay, my mom has. She's, you know, kind of always been, you know, there for me. You know, and especially lately, we've been talking a lot about, you know, faith-related things and stuff. So, you know, it's nice to have that support at home. But also, I've been doing a small group, and when I say small, I mean literally just 2 of us. My friend Clara and I, we do a group called Pilgrim Crew. We kind of started it with this lady, Mrs. Jones, at our at St. Joe's, at our church, our parish. So we kind of started it a couple years back, I guess. And for like 18 to 21 year olds, because we didn't really have a group for those, you know, as in-betweeners at our church. And so yeah, so we've been doing that, and we just kind of meet every day. I actually just came back from that, so we meet every Tuesday or whenever we can, and you know, have tea or coffee and, you know, just chat about life and how to navigate through college and things like that.
So, and you did say before with the retreat that you like the more intimate setting.
Mm-hmm.
So this probably works as a group for you instead.
It does, yeah.
You are a part of a number of young adult groups.
I used to be, not so much anymore.
Okay.
I mean, there was a Catholic group. Again, it was really small. It was only like 3 of us plus a deacon, at my school at Stevenson University. And so yeah, but that kind of dissolved because there wasn't anybody showing up, and I wasn't able to make it an entire semester because of my class schedule and everything. So, yeah, not so much anymore, but I love
young adult groups are just very difficult to sustain just because you are in a transitional period.
Rusty wants to say hi. Hello, Rusty. Hello.
Okay, go lay down. You just inspired him so much.
Thank you, Rusty.
But yeah, it's a problem. So like the Shrine of St. Anthony tried to have a young adult group. They wanted to make it a hub so all the small groups could have a place to all come together for larger events a couple times a year. And so they're still trying to really get that going because your groups are kind of transitory. They're there and then they're gone. So the contact points come and go. So it's a little difficult to keep that straight. But I don't know if anybody's got any ideas on how to really help out that particular age group, because they're in college, they're out of college, they might transfer between schools, parishes. They're very transitory stage in life.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Okay, so now that we've gotten to know Bridget just a wee bit more, we're going to go ahead and flip to the full interview, which you can see, I guess it'll air on Thanksgiving, maybe.
Ooh, okay.
So, a reason to give thanks and look forward to. Okay,
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
Bye.